got the Giants in Minnesota. They have actually pushed that start time back to 4:50 because of the length of this one. That's coming up next on Fox.
That's because this one taking an hour longer than any game we've ever done.
And enjoying every minute of it.
Yes,
Here's
we
go.
are.
Go. Now just a 20-yard game. 5 minutes.
So that's the thing. All the turnovers, all the close, the drops, the challenge flags, just everything. It takes a while because the games usually that go really fast are the ones where you complete every ball, you're running it pretty well, you're staying in phase. Today's just been a mismatch of just there, back and forth. It's kind of like my golf game when I play with you.
A little better than that. Here's a 2nd and 8. 3. Dolphins trying to push Hines out. I'll tell you what, he just turned a 3rd and 3 into a 3rd and 1.
How big has he been the last 2 weeks? He's had a good day as well today, and that was great effort getting the extra 3-4 yards. That could have been a 3rd and 5 or 6 right there before the 15. Instead,
Seriously.
it's all the way up to the 19 almost.
Hines free. That's what Damar Hamlin tweeted out after Hines just shocked everybody with that opening kickoff return for a touchdown last week, and then added a second one in the second half. 5 seconds to go on the play clock, 3rd and 1. Big play here for this Miami defense. Especially with only one timeout left. Here's the pass down the field. Oh, what a catch! That's Shakir. We do have a flag down.
Well, it should be on Miami. Looked like they were holding on Diggs. I saw he's trying to go to Diggs. So it should be a hold on the Dolphins.
Pass. Holding. Defense number 25. Memphis on Arizona play. The first down.
Well, Shakir had that one deep pass earlier.
Let's go with this. This is unbelievable throw and catch. There's nothing here, and this could be intercepted if it's overthrown just a little bit. You see that right there? Crosser was come flying in. That was going to be picked, but the ball was another 6 inches, foot higher. What a big time. This is why the alien, Josh Allen, is who he is. That is unbelievable.
Of course, the pick would have been nullified by the holding call anyway. So 31-yard pickup as Cook is able to take a 5-yard loss into a 2-yard deduction. 6.5 to go. How about Shakir, though, had that one deep effort that was overturned by replay. And this one, that was a sensational catch.
Yeah, he made up for it right there. Couldn't have been at a bigger time. And 3rd and 1. I think they would hand it off. The biggest thing is if you don't get that, Jim, now they got the number down, so they got it. If you've drawn for it, no, you couldn't. You'd have to punt. But right now, this is huge. You can't give up a touchdown, Miami. If they get a field goal, okay. No big plays, though. You got to protect the end zone more than just the first down.
2nd and 12. With inside 6 minutes, there's the fake and the tackle right at the line of scrimmage. Elijah Campbell was not going to get juked. Stayed with it and brings up a 3rd and 11.
This is outstanding. They did this in the second game. I want you to look at the safety. 22 right there in the middle. He's spying, Campbell is, on Allen. And you have to have a guy with speed, and Allen wanted to use his legs there. He didn't have a spy there, and normally he'd be helping on receivers. He would have probably done 1st down.
Great play by Campbell to hold on most times. That's a broken tackle.
You know that. You've seen that. Got to prepare.
Number 49, need 11 for the first. From behind, they stripped the ball. It was Chubb who knocked it out of his hands, and then Spencer Brown who recovers. That was Bradley Chubb, who they made the big trade for here in the middle of the season. He's been battling a high ankle sprain, so he's on a snap count, and that was a snap that did count.
Unbelievable. What a move by Chubb coming around Dawkins. You see the cast on that right hand as well. You called it the pitch count, but this is why you went and got him. You gave up a lot for him, and you needed to see, and he hasn't had quite the production that everyone was thinking, but nothing bigger than that right there.
4th and 18. And Miami Miami about to get the football back. No contact on the punter. Move to the 14. That's Wilson who secures it after 44 yards. Again, the State Farm post-game show comes up right after this, as the gang back in the studio will have all their takes on this game that has been when somebody's looking for a Miami miracle. It's all coming up on the State Farm post-game show, and now you ride the shoulders of a 25-year-old rookie in Skylar Thompson.
Right here, this is the biggest moment of his life. No question, hands down. You're down 3 points. You could take this entire clock. You've got to go 86 yards. Touchdown to win the game. You can take the clock all the way out. But he's never had a bigger drive. Walking out there, that's as nervous as he's been. Maybe like when he walked out in the first play today. But this is it. Your dad drove 15 hours. Probably should have got a flight. Yeah, you're in the NFL.
Plane ticket.
But this is your time.
Here he takes the handoff. Goes down the field. The defender, White, slipped and fell on the pass. Comes up short of Tyreek.
That's nerves a little bit right there. This is where you sit there, you can't breathe sometimes. Nobody gave your team a chance. Now you have a chance. It's one drive for your team's season and really for your legacy in some ways.
I want to point this out. I know they've still got a long ways to go back into 14, but this could be the first time of the new postseason overtime rules. Keep in mind that. They changed in the offseason after that Buffalo-Kansas City game last year, and the Bills did not get a possession. Now everybody's guaranteed one. Here's Thompson on 2nd and 10. Oh! That's a defensive play by Hill. He saved it from Elam's second pick of the second half.
Wow, this is actually a perfectly thrown ball. Tyreek Hill should just keep running in its back shoulder. He stops, and the ball's in front of him, but he does a great job of getting back in and not allowing Elam the interception. Wow.
Tyreek turning into a cornerback. Saved it. Elam, who's sing all this time since Dane Jackson went out with an injury.
3rd down on the road. The top seed who's playing this weekend. No one thought he could do it. Here we go.
Again, they're going to have a hard time beating the snap count, but the play clock, and they don't unless they call time. They did. They call timeout, and that's their last one.
Charge timeout. Miami. Their third and final.
That has been, Tony, that has just been such a problem for them so many times during this game today, being set.
Well, think about it. That's just a little bit of the inexperience sometimes. You know, a lot of stuff on everyone's plate, but the big thing is this now. This shortens the game dramatically. You now just made this 3rd down and 10, because if you had 3 timeouts, if you had to punt and you didn't get this, you could technically still get it back with a lot of time. But now, if you have to punt, I'm not entirely sure I would punt here. If you can get 5 or 6 yards, I might go for it, because if you get the ball back, it only takes 2 first downs to end the game. You can't stop it.
These timeouts they had to use to try to beat the play clock, and now they're out, exhausted, them all. 3rd and 10. Poyer setting his defense.
Tell him you don't have to get it all back here.
Thompson steady in the pocket. Pass. Caught out there. Oh, he dropped to go into the ground. Hold on a minute.
Uh-oh.
They got a ruling catch. One ruling here is a catch.
This is the season right here for Miami, I think.
Anthony Fleming, number 90, the official. The field judge did not weigh in, but Mark Perlman, the line judge, at first said yes. If Gene's territory, take us through this.
What you're looking at here, guys, is possession 2 feet, and then the 3rd step while he is still upright. So then surviving the ground is not an element to this. The pass is completed, yes. So then after he falls, in my opinion, he's met all of those requirements. So the surviving the ground is not a piece.
Your opinion is correct.
Completed catch. It's a first down.
How about that throw?
Unbelievable. Like, I was sitting there going, you don't have to. He goes for it all the way down. That's a great call, by the way. What a route.
Of course, the crowd seeing the replay.
they would lose. But that's a little bit of one where when you get up there and snap it quick like they were trying to do.
First and 15, at the 34.
You got a ton of time.
Starts against Miami.
Well, we talked about they got to shore up the penalties. Not very good in that area all season. Penalties in the NFL. That's cost them today. And believe me, they'd have had more penalties than that if they didn't use timeouts.
Everybody, again, talked about this massive penalty situation. This massive line that was in favor of the Bills coming into this game. We've run it several times. You're talking about teams that know each other so well, that play twice a year. You got a division rival, so you know each other so well. It's another reason why it could have been a close game, and it has been a close game.
That's the one thing that not people realize. When you're a great officer,
The officials on the field, and the official time is 4:07.
we can't change it. The play clock here in the building, so it's really 4:07 on the clock, like he said. But to your point, once you start to play someone a lot, a great team, you start to learn their tendencies. Quarterbacks like to look versus this coverage here. They like to run these routes versus this coverage there. Here's how you break down the protection. So division opponents always have a better chance to create an upset against a great team than other ones.
First and 15. They wait to start the clock. Carson was an option. Out of bounds is the only option. Milano and Oliver were all around them. That was really interesting. I've never seen that before. Good throw in there.
All right, it's 4:07. As the clock timer here, just take 3 seconds and then 1, 2, 3.
That's what they did. Now we're all back to, so we're back on time, as they say. 217 yards of offense with 31 points on the board.
The Buffalo season can't end here. Can't end like this. Can it?
We're going to find out here. Shea under 4 minutes. It's in jeopardy. Milano. There's the completion to Waddle. He turns around to make the grab. Johnson keeps him down 2 yards shy of the first.
Showed up in the fourth quarter. He's played in some big games before, hasn't he? Waddle's been there. We talked about something into this. Hadn't had a great game. He's come up big in this one.
There was a 13-yard pickup on 2nd and 15.
Oh, no. We're going to try and rush up, hand this ball off quickly. Oh, I don't know. I would play action.
They stay with the play call, and they short of the first. Now you got 4th down. No timeouts. 4th and a foot. It's Ahmed stopped just short of the 49. There you go, McDaniel. Better give your best play call.
He's going to have time because someone's down and hurt. Ed Oliver was down on the ground, a little banged up. Coach said, get out.
It was Doug Peterson last night. Great short yardage calls on 4th down. It looked like they were trying to push Trevor Lawrence on the sneak, and they handed it off. And it led to a big game in the 7th to win the field goal.
Here it is. This is your season. 4th down. Season's over. If they don't get this first down right here, they're not going to have enough time. It's going to be 4th and 6.
They're going to make it in time.
Up and down. Go!
It's late. It's late. It's late. Hold on. They're going to wave off the play with the penalty. It'll back them up 5 yards.
Play game. Offense.
Boy, the inexperience continues to show in this chase. That's it. They're trying to get a snap off in time. That's just shocking.
It's too much to take your first time to get to the right perfect play. Now you got to have it.
Now you got a 6-yard perfect play.
But remember, they got to reset that play clock as well, so they have more time on that. That's why that was it wasn't a good play. But here you go. Season.
Right here. 4th and 6.
Right there, Tyreek Hill in the slot.
Rushing 4. Thompson has to run away from the pressure. Throws. Incomplete. Broken up by Eli They were trying to get it to the tight end, Gesicki, and Buffalo takes over on downs. You had a 4th and a 6, and you're unable to play off the tie. Actually, 31 also on top of it. And Elam, who has a pick and a pass breakup, in fill-in duty today, coming up big.
Look at this, Jim. He missed him. Here's Tyreek Hill running. This could have scored. That's wide open. He decides to go out and barely. Skyler, you're going to want that one back. It's a good attempt. And it's almost in there. But Elam with great defense allows them to breathe. Here in Buffalo, Gesicki had a chance there, but it was tight coverage. But you saw Tyreek Hill there open. That is wide open in the NFL.
Elam is down. They're breaking up that pass. I can tell you that pass with so much riding on it was a well-thrown ball. I mean, it was a catchable ball. We're going to step aside with Elam down on the field. 2:22 left.
Welcome to Lingo. Do it. This is how Lingo works. Contestants will be shown the first letter of a word. All they have to do is guess that word. Donut. D-O-N-U-T. 4 teams came to play, but only one can win the jackpot. $83,000. Let's play Lingo.
Lingo, new Wednesdays, 9, 8 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
With NFL Plus, the season never ends. Catch every playoff game and Super Bowl 57 live on mobile. But it doesn't end there. See which prospects rise at the NFL Combine. He is such a competitive player. Then watch the NFL's future stars take the stage at the NFL Draft. Here comes the pick. And now get it all for $12.99 for the rest of the season. Wherever you go, this is how you put it on. NFL Plus. Get it all for $12.99. Sign up today.
Elam getting an assist to the sideline. Now, just let's do some math here, Tony. Got no timeouts for Miami as Buffalo takes over at the Dolphins 44. Can Miami possess it again? Maybe a little bit of timeout.
You at best, barring a turnover or something silly about them throwing and stopping the clock, you can get this ball back around 25 to 30 seconds. No timeouts, and you'll be pinned down in your own end zone. That, at best, would be 30 seconds. Most likely it could be 25.
Give it to Cook. Phillips quickly converges and a loss of 1. And this will run down to the 2-minute warning.
Yep, and then you'll take the 40 seconds. So there's a minute 20 off the clock. And then from there, you'll probably get 4 seconds per the run, 4. So now all of a sudden you're looking at 30. And right there, you're like, do you kick a field goal, Buffalo? No. I think you punt it, get it to 20 seconds to.
What a day it's been here. So many different twists and turns. Bills 2 minutes away from going to the divisional round and make this time at home.
Feinstein.
Let's go Cowboys.
Try to say goodbye.
Not so smart.
Now, you're still a genius, but there is a smarter way to say it. Switch to Verizon. For a limited time, get welcome unlimited for just $25 a month.
$25?
And it's guaranteed for 3 years. Forgot you, but no.
Switching?
I think the bike's probably faster.
Now is the best time to switch to Verizon for just $25 a line, guaranteed for 3 years. The savings that lasts with the network you want. Verizon.
What that personal question?
deserve the savings that last. And by Experian, do more with your credit score. Score here. It's 34-31. Bills coming out of the 2-minute warning. And second down and 11.
Best bet right here. This plays out like this for the Dolphins. You get a 3 and out. You got.
Out of my house, bro. All day, bro.
They gave him the first down. That doesn't mean it was a first down. Wow. Well, this is obviously over there. What an effort at the end.
Singletary still up. Look at him.
It doesn't look like he got it from the other angle. Right there looks like the referee's right where he's marking it. But is the line just a little off?
I got to
The
say.
line might actually be there. That's why. So right there, that ball.
The ball, does it ever get inside the 34? Gene, I mean, again, where do you say this ball should be spotted?
Well, these are unique on this play, guys, because you really don't have the runner down by contact, right? There's no knee, body part down. So this is a case where his forward progress stops in relation to the line to gain. So you've got to look at this review now and look and see when does the running back's forward progress and movement end, and where that stops and he begins to be driven back. That's the point where you're going to put this football and take a look. And remember, too, when our cameras are 2 or 3 yards beyond that line to gain, you're going to get a little distortion on it as it relates to the first down. So we're seeing a lot of angles. They'll empty the bucket and look at every angle they possibly can.
Yeah, it does look to me like he's just barely short. If it was on the other side of his body, it'd be a first down. It looks, though, on each of those angles that the furthest point where that ball is just barely short. This is a great view right here.
What an effort by
Doesn't
Singletary.
move forward more. Yeah, so
This official right here.
He's got it.
This official, he's dead on. He's got the spot.
The biggest question now is going forward. Let's pretend now it's over, obviously, if they give it to him, but let's say they come out and they say it'll be 4th down. Do you go for this 4th and inches and end the game? Or do you punt it? 6 seconds or 28, like we talked about. 25 seconds roughly to get this back. 23 seconds.
What would I do? Give it to Josh Allen and just say power across.
I would maybe. It's a tough call. I mean, I probably would do that because Josh Allen and his marking stops him over inches.
Man, he keeps driving here as he's pushing both these Dolphins.
I can't believe he got that far. That I'm telling you, Miami had a chance here. Because if you gave up 4 yards there, they would punt with 2 on the clock, 1 on the clock, so about 29, 28. Ball would go out the end zone, let's say.
After reviewing the play, the play on the field stands.
Game over. Game over. The Buffalo
Not enough
Bills.
evidence to overturn it. That's probably correct. That's why the rule.
Drive the game for Minnesota.
And look at all the DBs on the field. 4 down linemen, everybody else, 7 DBs.
Cousins rolling, throwing, catches made, and a first down. It is T.J. Hockenson, the tight end they acquired mid-season, and a trade from Detroit, and the drive continues.
You see this 2-man stack here between Osborne. Hawkinson's just going to kind of ride in the wake of Osborne, get lost behind there, and break out. It's very hard for those 2 defensive backs to pass that off when one wide receiver is running directly behind the guy in his stack. It's a nice short yardage design there by Kevin O'Connell.
Cousins looking for Jefferson in the flat, makes the catch, lunging for the end zone, touchdown! Now we'll see, did he get there?
I think he did. They typically teach you, it's really close. That right knee hit, I mean, he clearly hits the inside of the pylon. The question's going to be, did any part of that right knee hit prior? It looks like it does. You can see his knees down right there, and looks like it might be a half-yard short, but what an effort there by Justin Jefferson to catch the inside of that pylon. We'll see what they see.
Obviously. Yeah, they review the score. Micah, before they even signaled on the field, you're in my ear saying he was short, and it certainly looks like that will be the case, but they will look at it here. A pending touchdown in Minnesota, but Jefferson looks like he's going to be a little short. Back after the review.
Chevy Silverado factory lifted trucks. Where will they take you? Silverado is here to trail boss, custom trail boss, because adventure is everywhere.
Sorry for interrupting your American sports game. Are you one of the millions surprised by Verizon and AT&T raising your rates last year? You have rights. I'm not entirely sure what they are because I'm not a lawyer. I'm just a charming British actor. But I do know this. T-Mobile has price lock guarantee. That means they won't raise the rates of your talk, text and data ever. Join T-Mobile and experience price lock guarantee. A guarantee you won't look back. That's a guarantee.
Am I saying guaranteed too much?
Investigators say the man called the cops right after the shooting and was performing CPR on Blake when they showed up. The suspect has since hired a lawyer. Legal experts say people can't use deadly force to defend personal property. And the DC police chief says in order for a shooting to be justified, a person must fear for their life.
Never work your life. Anybody.
As it stands, the investigation is still ongoing, and the community still wants more answers. Swipe up for the latest.
2 pounds. We got now.
A school district.
Eat like a king who's on a budget. 3 tasty options, fries, drinking nuggets, all for $5. Wait, that can't be right. Just confirm that that's the real price.
For a chance at $50,000 of Carrie's money, download the Super 6 app now and play for free.
Today's game is sponsored by T-Mobile with President Guaranteed T-Mobile. Wins your win ever.
Well, they've overturned the touchdown call.
Come down, babe.
This is the key play. It's pretty obvious that the need is
time to find out if games are exactly like that. Guess what we're
the last 7 games.
That's right. Talk more. Let's go.
And just like that, we're off. Gotta grab all that wood to upgrade the view.
Other side of the field, like a pre-snap
Shoot,
jet.
I'm missing all of these guys.
Dory Jackson
Just like
the coverage.
See, I lose every time. All right, no worries. We're at the boss man now.
You think you can do better? Does just enough to set up second and about a foot.
Vikings go jumbo with an extra lineman. Alexander Madison the back here. Cousins going to sneak it up, forward in there, and waiting for the signal. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
It's time. Find out. It's time.
Oh, nice. Let's go. In this Minnesota offense, that's about as big a statement as you can make.
Oh my God.
To start off this play, you're going to see here, it's quickly in. Gets a little push there from him, his fullback. Nice job there by the interior of that offensive line. We mentioned Garrett Bradbury. Match up inside. And what an impressive opening drive by Kevin O'Connell and this Minnesota offense.
Extra point is up and good by Greg Joseph. Opening drive, 75 yards, and a 7-0 lead for the Vikings. And we'll be right back after this message from State Farm.
I want that personal voice playing. A mustache on players' faces when they're asleep.
Coach Reed, you don't need to get that personal. Get the State Farm personal. It helps you create an affordable price just for you. Oh, it happened again.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
I'm gonna click to get a quote today. State Farm is there.
Kirk Cousins was perfect on the opening drive. 7 of 7. He hit Justin Jefferson 4 times. And then he snuck it in from a yard out to cap a 12-play, 75-yard drive. Beyond impressive in a way to start this wild card playoff and a rematch between these two teams from a few weeks ago. So now we'll get to see Daniel Jones and the Giants on offense for the first time. Jones getting ready for his first playoff action.
What is he? What's his record?
What's it like to be a special teamer? That's a pretty good move.
That's a light heavyweight champion of the world.
Well back
What are you?
He's going to let it go over. So the Giants will start
I'm
on 25. And here is Daniel Jones in his
champion of the world.
And quite frankly, he's been a different guy this
one day, though.
And you have to give a lot of credit to Daniel Jones. His personality, his demeanor, ability to kind of weather a little bit of the storm he's been through some ups and downs through his first couple of years. And the combination of Brian Daigle, they brought him in to kind of solidify that position, bring an identity
your
to his
brother's
team.
best friend is about to fight.
Boy, has he ever.
We have a prediction. Predictions?
First down, run, with a big hole on the left side, a first down,
By Temper. Okay, so Logan has Temper and the TKO. You heard it here first.
play is really well blocked. Nick Gates is in a good spot there. You see that left arm?
Clear side is one.
Left hand is where you just gotta let go. Just Saquon.
Wasn't he talking about a penalty unit?
Yeah, he was. Lots of talk.
Just let go. You feel
Talk is cheap, my friend.
they've got themselves an explosive run on the opening play.
Can't believe it.
Four-man rush. James over the middle. Richie James in stride on the slide. Throws to 25. He gets back across the original line of scrimmage. Picks up 12 for this Giants offense. And James has been one of parts of the big stories. Their wide receiver comes completely different than I thought it would be at the beginning of the season, but it's been solidified with James and Hodgins and Slayton.
It has, and those are really the three guys they're going to rely the most heavily on all day today. The biggest thing for the Giants is they want to be a play-action pass team, not a drop-back pass team. As you saw, the first down penalty, lost yardage, they have to be efficient on those early downs.
Pressure on Jones, steps away, looking, pumps, just going to run now. Jones can do that very, very well, and he's right near a first down marker, should have it. Matter of fact, he had the most rushing yards of any quarterback in New York Giants history.
57 first downs he converted with his legs. I don't think people consider him as being one in that top tier of mobile quarterbacks, but he is a threat. Ed Donatel, the defensive coordinator in Minnesota, told us this week, they said, we can clamp coverage, we can be sound. The play is not over until that ball comes out of Daniel Jones' hand. They have a lot of respect for his ability to extend plays with his feet.
Jones loads up over the middle. Good throw and catch and a first down. There is Darius Slayton. And a perfectly timed throw, but Jones had time to throw.
Yeah, and anytime you want to throw these medium to deep passes, it all starts with the protection up front. Minnesota rushes 5. Their two edge guys are as good as there is in the league. You'll see Slayton. They call these layer routes. One guy's going to go deep, and then it's that middle layer that Slayton's running on that deep over. That's the vulnerability of this style of defense. With the play-action game, staying efficient on early downs, those are the chunk passes the Giants are looking to exploit.
Saquon Barkley lined up as a wide receiver now, bottom of your screen. Jones looks to run. He's got a lot of room to run. Decides to take it, tuck it away. Stiff arm, Daniel Jones of Patrick Peterson, and a first down. Not sure if people realize how big Daniel Jones is.
I think his size and his speed in the games catches people off guard. When you see him on film, you see him running away from guys, but until you see him up close and personal, he is a big, physically talented guy. And we kind of had a feeling that this was going to be the style. Passing on early downs, Mike Kafka, Brian Dable, understanding. Going to be facing a lot of light boxes. There's not a lot of guys down here. This Minnesota defense.
A little pitch. Barkley looking for a seam. Great cut. Saquon Barkley in for the touchdown. An immediate answer by the Giants.
You pass in the NFL to set up the run. Look at these two high safeties. That's because the early passing success on this drive, they try to bring Harrison Smith late. Cam Bynum's trying to fill that run, number 24, but he's 15 yards deep in this double shell defense that they major in, and those are the looks they want to run the ball against. Great answer there by this New York Giants, and we're off to a flying start.
Alex Graham going to go for the extra point. Low snap, but the hold is good by Gillen. The kick is up and good. Oh, that's a start for this wild card game. Vikings go down the field to score, but their defense couldn't hold up. Giants do the same. And Daniel Jones gets a little out of appreciation from Coach Dable. Tied at 7.
Ever watch an unbelievable catch and think, that's impossible? AWS analyzes millions of data points with machine learning and AI from every ball, every player, at every angle. So when that catch gets hauled in, we're there to tell you, it's not impossible. It's just incredible. If AWS can do that for the NFL's data, imagine what it could do for your business. Gillette presents the Gillette Labs with exfoliating bar.
bar and the handle removes unseen dirt and debris that gets in the way of the blades for effortless shaving in one efficient stroke. All with a lifetime warranty. And if you want to keep the beard, use King C Gillette, a lineup of products designed to cleanse, soften, trim, and style for your best beard. Gillette, the best a man can get.
I'll admit it, I'm a bath bomb guy.
Dude, you don't need to get that personal. State Farm Personal Price Plan just helps you create an affordable price.
Right. I meant I'm not a bath bomb guy.
Call or click to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Feeling healthy by leaps and bounds. Making a dinner that makes their whole day. And giving your best friend the best nutrients for their best life. Science did that.
Miller Lite has more taste and only 1 more calorie than Michelob Ultra.
That sizzle, that's the soundtrack of Chipotle.
The soundtrack of Chipotle?
Oh yeah. You come in, you're gonna be hearing that sizzle. That's how you know that we always have fresh food.
Fresh is what you stand for.
Exactly.
My team, they're the best around. We will find her. I promise.
Fox Tomorrow. Alert is TV's most thrilling new drama.
When it comes to finding him, there's no rules.
All new Alert, Missing Persons Unit, tomorrow at 9 on Fox.
Well, there's still time for a chance to win $50,000 of Terry's money today simply by playing Fox Super 6. Just download the free Super 6 app on your phone now. Enter your 6 predictions from today's game for a chance to put Terry's money in your pocket. Who knows, maybe you'll throw in a gritty too like you did in the pregame. I mean, you never know. Well, that's a heck of an answer for the Giants. Vikings go right down the field on their opener, and then the Giants respond. Saquon Barkley, a 28-yard touchdown run. And remember, first play of that drive, a penalty, so they faced a 1st and 20, and they overcame that. So we're off to a flying start here on Wild Card Weekend. Janae Wanwu back deep, 3 kickoff return touchdowns in his career, one of them this year, but won't get a chance as Gano puts it out of the end zone.